So if you've gone through a course of this and you've lost this dramatic amount of weight, are you stuck with the drug forever? Because presumably somewhere along the line, you still need to change your own behaviors if you want to maintain the weight loss.
Yeah, absolutely right. So look, it is a drug. And like all drugs, they only work when you're taking the drug, which means that if you stop, yes, the weight will come back on. So it does appear that many people, although not all, will need to be on some version of this drug for a long time. However, for most people, I think there's going to need to be some kind of maintenance dose. And all of these drug companies are now exploring. I don't think anyone thinks within the pharma space thinks that the weight maintenance stage is going to be the same as the weight loss stage.
I personally love the book about, why calories don't count, and about the availability of the calories in the food that we're eating, but also what we should actually pay attention to, not just the signage, the low fat, the low sugar, but also the quality of the food that we're going to be eating.
I think if for those of you listeners who are larger than someone else for any number of different reasons, then I think the message which I bang on all the time is, look, there should be a space in the world to understand, in a socially mature society, obesity, carrying too much fat is a problem. It's impacting health. Okay, I think we should be able to accept that because it's true, but also not blame the person suffering from the condition. I think, people with obesity are not bad, morally bereft. They're fighting biology. And so I think that's the message we want to take away. And so because they're fighting biology, then we need to make sure that in order to actually fix obesity long-term for everyone, then I think we not only need to look at ourselves, we need to look at the entire society and entire community in order to do so. That's my takeaway.